connect my helmet. So we're outside of Hope, British Columbia right now. Just exited Canada 1, we're on Canada 3 now. Next service in 75 kilometers. We've only driven 60 miles. Fuel range is 250, so we're good on fuel. Let's see if I can... I'm out here off the side of Canada 3. Pulled over for a quick stop in the sun. Let my rain gear dry out, my gloves dry out. So this is in Manning Provincial Park. Just a little highway side rest stop. There's a river down there. It's pretty. More later. Currently, I'm about 20 kilometers up some old British Columbia logging road. There is nothing out here. Not even trees for about half of it. It's just wilderness. Half the trees are gone from logging, and the other half are what looks like a forest fire. So, it's pretty peaceful. I think that's my road down there. Nope, that's a parallel one, but almost there. Right now, I'm going for a little walk around my campsite. This is off of a logging road in British Columbia. Someone made a little fire ring for it, so it is a official campsite. This side of the valley, there was a forest fire at some point. Very little shrubs and mostly dead trees, but this side of the valley is still growing. Hasn't had a fire. It's beautiful here. Oh, more later. So here's a little tour of the campsite before I go to bed. It's right by the river. Really peaceful. Firing. I didn't make a fire tonight. Didn't have anything to cook. That's okay. I wasn't planning on cooking anything. Over there, that's my smellables bag. I really only have toothpaste, deodorant, and a little tiny thing of shampoo. And that bag should be airtight. And I don't have anywhere to hang it, so hopefully it's okay over there. There's my tent. And then there's the motorcycle. I have a little rain cover on top of the bags that are still on the motorcycle. All the others I put in the tent. So yeah, it looks pretty light on the camera when I look up, but here in person it's pretty dark. So I think I'm about to turn in for the night. It is now morning at the campsite. Had a good night's sleep last night. No bears, no animals. Couple overland camper trucks just drove by a minute ago, but besides that, haven't seen anyone. That guy's on an R1200 GS. Pretty fancy bike. This is North Washington. There's obviously been a forest fire here. Look at him go. That bike sounds really cool. Has a big low hum to it. You can hear it all the way from here. But everything is burnt as far as you can see. It's pretty cool here. It's probably the low 50s, high 40s. I just came up this road, the one that guy's going down. It's quiet. There's bird noises, but so right now I came from back there, a lot of forest fire area, and now I'm going over here. More forest fire area and not blue skies, so it's gonna be wet. So I'm taking a pit stop here on the side of the road, on the edge of a cliff. Campsite, I believe, is going to be one of those two peaks. If you look back down this valley, you can see where I came from today. Most immediately, you can see this dirt road down there. Loops around way down there. Come up that. That's about 8 miles back there. And if you look further on the left here, those mountains I rode up and over. Most of them are burnt from forest fires. And then if you go beyond those mountains, way back over there, those peaks are in Canada, and that's where I camped last night. And that's probably about 230 miles, I want to say. Not direct line of sight, but the route I took from here, way over here, over those, back down this valley, up over that, and then up this way. So far I haven't had any problems. Bike is performing wondrously. No mechanical issues whatsoever. I did have a little problem. This strap right here is from a pull tie for the black pannier. And it used to be this long, and now it's that long because it started touching the exhaust here and it melted. And this fender is bent in. It almost touches the exhaust, but where it does touch the exhaust, there's melted plastic there, so it won't make direct contact. I also switched a little something today. I have one little MSR thing of gasoline and then one of water. And I had the gasoline one on this side and the water on that side. But I figured if I do lay the bike down and gasoline's right here, it does have a breathable top on it. And so gasoline could pour out on the exhaust, and that would be a no bueno. So switch those two. The rest of the luggage setup has remained pretty much the same. This one gets moved around a lot. But dry bag, 2 dry bags on top of the little bicycle pannier set. Haven't come close to running out of gas. I've topped off twice today, once this morning, once just a little while ago. Only put in 3 gallons at the last stop and 4 at the one before that. And it's a 6.3 gallon tank, so I haven't even come close to running low. I've been averaging about 47 mpg. Everything about this trip so far has been perfect. So if you look at this map, here's where we started this morning. Came into the US, drove all through here, through Washington, and we're not quite to this little flag yet, but that's going to be the campsite up on that peak. And if you look back, you can see the mountains we left in Canada. Way out there. That tall one. Although we didn't come straight. We followed the mountain range all the way up over those mountains, down into this valley here, down that way, and then up this dirt road, all the way to where we are now. And we've only got 2 miles to go. So I'm here. The second night's campsite has been located. Haven't set up anything yet, just pulled in. Little fire ring. This one's on the very top of a mountain. So you got views all around. I'm gonna go hike that little peak later. 360-degree view of mountains. Pretty sweet. Night number 2. Going on a walk right now. And that jingling you hear is bear bells. I have bear bells and bear mace, you know, in case I have to fight off a grizzly. But we're at, this is called Fox Peak. I rode the motorcycle up there earlier, and I'm actually camping on that side, which is the false Fox Peak. But we're hiking up here. Should be pretty nice views once we're at the top. This is what peaceful is. There's not a sound up here besides my voice, the bear bells, and a couple little birds chirping. There's no wind. The weather is perfectly calm. That's where campsite is. You can just see the tent and the motorcycle over there.